Hi, I'm Gabrielle Kaplan-Mayer. I'm the author of Kitchen Classroom, the 32 visual GFCF recipes to boost developmental skills. And my mission is to get parents and kids cooking together. Today we're going to do a recipe that's just perfect for the holidays. Easy spice nuts. You can see I've got my tins all set here. Got them for $1 each. And my son George and I are going to prepare this simple recipe that's on my website, kitchenclassroom4kids.com. That's number 4. We've got our nuts, some honey, spices. I have cinnamon, and I'm going to use a little cumin today to make them savory. Some sea salt, honey, and an egg white ready to go. Now I have to tell you, I give these nuts as gifts to teachers, my hairdresser, car mechanic, family and friends, everyone on my list. And people always think they're full of butter and sugar. And you can see I have it on video. I promise you there is no butter and sugar in this recipe. I want to give something at the holidays that's delicious and evocative of the season, but that's also really giving the gift of wellness. My nuts have protein, they have omega-3s, the good fats that we want to have, and we're not using that much honey even. It's going to be 1/3 of a cup. Sea salt has wonderful minerals, great benefits in cinnamon, and so this is a healthy thing. And the best part is that I make this with my kids so that my son George, who has autism, can be part of the gift-giving process and get to really take pride and take ownership. Right, Georgie? Are you ready to cook? You are. Thank you for giving me my iPhone so easily. You can sit here. And the first thing we're going to do is just cover the tray with foil. If you want to pull that for me. Oh my gosh, came right out of the box. There we go. Here, Georgie, hold it on. There we go. Thank you. And watch. Hang on, bud. Hang on. There we go. Got our tray covered with foil. It's kind of a nice sensory moment of patting that down. Alright, here's our measuring cup. Do you want to get the honey? Can you open the honey? It's hard to do. Oh, that's very clever. Georgie, go ahead. I think you had it. You got it. Alright, George, we're going to measure 1/3 of a cup. It takes a lot of muscle strength to squeeze honey, so that's another great fine motor exercise, as well as, oh, we got to keep going, but I'm going to do a little bit, as well as a good sensory input activity. You squeeze, please. You squeeze. You squeeze. We're almost there at 1/3 of a cup. We need a little more. Muscles. Okay. Now, George, watch. In my bowl, I've already got an egg white. Can you pour the honey in? You got it? I'm going to let go. You got it. And if you will just stir that up for me. No, don't taste it. He loves honey. Okay. Go ahead. Stir it up, please. Stir it up. We just want to get that egg white and the honey combined. Okay, and I'm just doing this to move this along for you guys, but you can let your child work on it. There's no rush when you're doing it in your kitchen. It takes 2 or 3 minutes to stir it. Let it take 2 or 3 minutes to stir it. That looks great, bud. You want to stir it? Let's count. Let's do 5 more seconds. 1. Go ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Okay, George, we're going to add in just 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Got it? Okay. And our cinnamon. I'm going to get the lid off for me. We're going to do teaspoon. You got it. Good job, bud. Pull it out. Okay. And right in. And we're gonna, hang on, we're gonna add one more spice and then we'll stir it up. Hang on, bud. And we're gonna use cumin to make this a little bit savory. A teaspoon of cumin. Okay, stir that. Just till they're mixed. Get it? A little bit more, please. A little bit more. A little bit more. Hands hold in the bowl. Nice. And of course, Mom and Dad, our hand washing is always really important to do before you begin. And then if hands get in the bowl, hopefully, you know, they're still clean. And we use nice hot soap right before we go. Okay, now my measuring cup has a little bit of honey, so I'm going to try and dump that out. You can have a dry measure to do the nuts. I have 3 different kinds. Georgie, look, we're going to do walnuts. I like to show George the words because he's learning to read. And George, you can pour the walnuts right onto the tray. Awesome. And you can, yeah, you got to taste those if you want. You can spread them with your hand and spread those around. Okay. And now we're going to do some almonds. So let's measure out a cup. Okay, pour those on the tray. Can you spread those around? And how about some pecans? Okay, onto the tray. Got it? Can you spread those all around? I'm going to get these sticky honey ones, that all the nuts are going to get sticky in just a minute. Okay, mister, you'll get to try some nuts in just a minute. Watch this. We're going to dump the egg honey spice mixture. Can you dump that onto the nuts? There we go. Ready? Isn't that cool? And look, George, I'm just going to take the fork and kind of get let you guys see, get the nuts covered with that sticky mixture. And you can just go back and forth on the tray until you've got the nuts all covered. We're going to bake these in an oven. Yeah, you can eat what's on the table. You can eat what's spilled off. You did a great job, sir. We're going to bake this at 350 for about 15 minutes. Depending on your oven, you may need 20 minutes, but you certainly don't want the nuts to burn, so check them at 15, give them 20 if you need it, and we're going to make just a bunch of batches at my house because we got to fill all these tins. And it was so fun and easy. And George, I want to thank you for your big work and for being so engaged and helping to make our holiday gifts. I really appreciate that. And you guys are going to go now, but George has another job. Come, stand up, bud. He's going to carry these to the oven. You want to help me? You want to help me? 2 hands. Oh, we're still nibbling some nuts. Okay, this is Gabrielle Kaplan-Mayer from KitchenClassroom4Kids.com, wishing you very happy holidays.